So you come to your belly. You're going to lift your chest, look forward, lift your heart, and then raise your right leg up off the ground. Keep the whole leg engaged so that the whole leg stays straight. And then release and lift your left leg. Good. Just strengthening the lower back. And release, and we'll switch sides. Lift the right leg. Good. And switch legs, lift the left. Good, bring it down. Now interlace your fingers behind your back. Straighten your arms. Lift your chest and lift both legs up. Beautiful. Lengthen your neck. The back of your neck is long, but you're still looking forward. And exhale to release. Great. So from here, go ahead and roll over. Grab your belt and come to the wall. So press your feet into the wall with your knees bent as you lay back. Flatten your lower back. You don't want a big arch as you're laying. All right. Now bring your right leg straight up. Hook your belt over the ball of your foot. Good. And you just want to bring this leg as vertical as possible. Keep pressing this foot into the wall, keeping it active. So you want a lot of weight here, like there's a baby elephant standing here is what my teacher says. She kind of is a little elephant, she'll stand on you. All right, so the other thing is you pull the strap down, you want it over the ball of the foot. You push the foot up into the strap. And then the last thing, you want to make sure you have a lot of space here in the hip. So you lengthen this hip down away from you. Great. So if this is too much on your back, this knee can bend and you can just bring the foot to the floor. Yeah, and it'll kind of make it a little bit easier to get your legs super straight. But you want to straighten it. You want the back of the knee to open. Pull your toes down towards you. Reach up through the inner heel. Great. Okay, so bring this foot up, hook it on the strap, and switch legs. Good. So this leg is firm. You have a lot of weight right here, down, and then you'll see better from this side. You want this hip to roll down. Her chest is lifted. She's reaching up through the inner heel and reaching down through the outer edge of the leg. Toes reach down. Good. And then if you took your bent knee on the other side, do it on this side as well. We always want to make sure that we do the same thing on both sides. This is helping us just to tone and strengthen our hamstrings and our hip abductors. One last long breath, and then release the leg. And then one more time, you'll roll over onto your stomach. This one is really nice. It's a prone savasana. So people are used to doing savasana at the end of a yoga class, but you can do it if you have back pain on your belly, and it really will help you. So this is for your head, your forehead only, not your eyes. And you might need it a little higher, just depending on how much it supports you, because you want to have room for your nose. You want your face to be face down comfortably. Great. And so I'll give her a roll for her ankles. So lift up your feet and bring them on down. Great. And take your arms a little bit wider. And then here, we want to really broaden the pelvis. So you can think of bringing your knees together a little bit and then scraping your legs apart. It's really a rotation internally. And once you get that rotation and that broadness, it really helps if you have some sort of weight that you can put on your sacrum. We use plate weights in the style of yoga that I do, but you can use sandbags or you can just have someone help you to do this. This is a big part of actually healing your back. You want a little bit of weight here that goes in and then down towards the heels. And it just is lengthening the lower back, lengthening the sacrum. And so in this pose, ideally you would have a weight here and you would lay here for 10 minutes. Really beneficial. Do you feel relaxed, Candace? It's working. All right, so we won't stay here for 10 minutes for this video, but you can stay here as long as you'd like. All right, so I'm gonna have her come back up to her hands and her knees. And then laying onto her back. Okay, so come laying onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest one more time. And then just letting your knees drop down over to your left side and resisting back in your right shoulder. So you can do cactus arms. Good. Lots of length here. Good. Staying as long as you want. You might want to take your left hand to your right knee on top of it and then just kind of pressing down to get more of a twist. And then back up to center. And we'll go the opposite way. Hug them into your chest a little bit more before you twist. Good. And then she really wants to resist this shoulder back. And that creates more length in this side body. Good. We always twist after we've lengthened our spine. It helps if we have any imbalances in our vertebrae. All right, so she'll bring her knees back into her chest and I'll put her in a very nice Savasana with her feet up on this chair. And I'll put a blanket on the chair just so she doesn't have to have the back of her legs on the cold metal. So she'll go ahead and bring her shins up to the chair. All right, and these are a little bit at an angle, the thigh bones, good. And you can bring your feet about hips width apart. And heels wide, toes in, and just relax, all right? Palms up. You want the top of your shoulders to descend down towards the ground, to lift the chest. And just for comfort, I'm gonna give her a little neck roll. Lift your head up. Great. Should feel nice and even. The lower back should feel lengthened. Perfect. Good. So here, she'll take all of her awareness down to her toes and let them soften. Relaxing her feet and her shins, her knees and her thighs. Letting the belly be soft, all of the organs release, the chest relax, the shoulders relax, forearms and wrists, and palms, relax, softening her throat. Letting the whole body relax. Smoothing out the breaths, long inhalations, smoothing out the breaths, long inhalations, and long exhalations. Good. So from here, she can hug her knees into her chest. Roll over to her right side and come to seated. So thank you for coming to practice with Yoga TX today, and namaste.